History was relived on Sunday night in song and dance in a stage play titled Ufok Ibaan, the Ikot-Abasi Women's Uprising, a story highlighting the strength and determination of women against oppression and tyranny. The play, which was directed by William Benson, with Joseph Edgar of Duke of Shomolu Productions as executive producer, takes us through history in 1929 when thousands of Eastern women rose in opposition to the colonial government for its imposition of direct taxation on women. The play had viewers captivated as they watched the cast bring history alive with their thrilling performance. Among the special guests were former Minister of Budget and National Planning, Senator Udoma Udo Udoma, whose grandmother was the leader in the Ikot-Abasi protest and was killed, former Governor of Cross River State Donald Duke, and Chief Emeka Anyaoku.
It's a well-conducted play. It's entertaining, based on the story of the Ikot-Abasi women's anti-tax uprising. It started in Oloko in Owerri province, moved to Aba, Etimekbu, and then Ikot-Abasi. In Ikot-Abasi, it resulted in the killing of my grandmother, who was the leader, and 30 other women. But thereafter, the policy was adjusted, some of the taxes were revised and reviewed, and no further taxes were imposed without consulting, discussing, and explaining. So it definitely had an impact. We should appreciate the contribution of women, that women are traditionally quite active and activists, and I encourage them to continue working with the men, to be activists, to stand for their position and to stand for their rights.
The central message in Ufok Ibaan is the collaboration and the togetherness, the unity of determined people who decide or wants to change any given government, any given institution that is not serving the people, if they are willing, with one mind and not be bought by money or bought by pecuniaries and all that, will always succeed. And we are in that period in Nigeria where we're seeking change.
Women are change agents, and the history of the women in the life of this nation cannot be forgotten. And we think that women have shown the light and that we cannot stop. The change is still continuing. And we, men as well and women, have to play our part. They did their part then, but change is continuing.
Well, I think the place of women in society today is at the forefront of the struggle for equality, for the rights of women, children, and other sectors of society that may be disadvantaged or have been historically disadvantaged. I think the takeaway for me is the strength of the women, their commitment and refusal to bow down to tyranny, to stand up for their rights. That's an inspiration for all of us.
This story would help some of us to begin to step up. When we see that women, even as far back as 1929, were that vociferous and were, in the forefront, from that, we'll be able to try to imbibe them and try to, do like them now. So I think it's very good. It's a very good sort of story, and these are the kind of stories that should be encouraged so that the younger ones will begin to see what they can do to make a change, because we do need a change even in this nation today.